Hello, everyone, and welcome to Terrifying Tuesdays, the first of its kind. Every Tuesday, I plan on reading a scary story or creepypasta. Today, that scary story is Don't Turn the TV Off by Reddit user Defogner. Don't turn the TV off. That's something I used to say when my mom would come into the room at around 6 in the morning before work. I'm getting ahead of myself, though. I'll try to keep this short. I have insomnia and have trouble sleeping. I usually can't sleep until around 7 a.m. when there's some kind of actual daylight. I didn't tell my parents about it, and by the time they get home from work, I'm usually well rested and awake. I don't really have a great sense of humor, and this is probably in bad taste, but one night I decided I would have a little fun with my situation and scare my mom a bit. When she usually wakes up and comes in to turn my TV off at 6, I pretend to be asleep. I started doing this thing, though, where right before she turns it off, I say, "Don't turn the TV off." And after that, say nothing. She would talk back, and I wouldn't reply until she started shaking me, and then I would pretend like I had just woken up. This really creeped her out, and I had fun doing it in moderation. I didn't do it every night, just once in a while. She didn't think I was crazy or anything. She just chalked it up to me talking in my sleep and subconsciously reacting to her entering the room. Still scared her, though. So one night I decided I would set up a bigger scare. It was around 5 a.m. and I was nowhere near tired, so I thought I would sit up and wait and add a little more spice to the scare this time. I heard something walking up to my door. It was only around 5:30 a.m., but it didn't seem odd to me at the time. I just assumed she got up early. My door opened and I waited a couple of seconds pretending to be asleep. I gave off a creepy sounding laugh followed by, "Don't turn the TV off." It was very well done, and I was proud of myself. I was sure she would be terrified and try to wake me up right away. Nothing happened. I was sure this would startle her, and I knew something was wrong, so I cracked my eyes open a little bit. Some kind of tall anorexic thing was standing at the bottom of my bed. It was naked, and it looked human enough, except that it didn't have a jaw. I'll be honest with you. I think my response is what actually saved my life. And if I wasn't so shocked to the point I couldn't scream, if I had made any kind of gesture that I was scared, I would probably be dead. Whatever it was, the thing had a kind of confused look on its face, like it didn't know how to react to me laughing at it and telling it not to turn the TV off. When I think about it, it might have been just as confused as I was. It stood there for a bit and then turned around and walked slowly out of the room. Later, after just sitting there in awe for the longest time, when my mom came into my room, I told her everything. The pranks and how I was trying to scare her, the insomnia and what happened. She didn't really respond to what I said. I think she was really worried, and after she tried to calm me down, I heard her wake up my dad and start arguing with him. I'm probably going to be put in some mental ward, but before that happens, I thought I would share this and warn you that I think when you act like an ass and do creepy stuff,